Listen to me carefully. Every single one of us will make mistakes. Every single one of us will stumble, fall, and face moments we're not proud of. But the difference between the ones who rise and the ones who stay broken is this. The winners own their mistakes. They don't hide from them. They don't bury them. They don't run from them. They face them head-on, accept responsibility, and use them as fuel to rebuild. That is where true growth begins. Not in perfection, but in the courage to confront imperfection and transform it into strength. You see, too many people let their failures define them. They let one bad decision, one moment of weakness, one season of pain chain them down for life. They believe that because they messed up, they are finished. But failure is not the end. Failure is feedback. Failure is the teacher that shows you who you are and who you must become. The ones who rise don't pretend they never fell. They rise because they learned, they grew, they refused to quit. Owning your mistakes is the first step toward redemption. Because as long as you make excuses, as long as you point fingers, as long as you blame circumstances, you cannot change. Responsibility is power. When you say, "I did this, I failed here, I could have done better," you take back control of your future. You are no longer a victim. You are the author. And when you take full ownership, your mistakes become the foundation for your comeback. But owning your mistakes is not enough. You must also build discipline, because talent might get you into the room, but discipline is what keeps you there. Discipline is what turns a moment of redemption into a life of transformation. You can't just feel sorry for yourself, apologize, and expect change. Change only comes when you commit yourself to daily discipline, when you show up consistently, when you humble yourself and do the hard work again and again and again. Discipline is the key that unlocks redemption. Without it, you'll keep repeating the same mistakes. Without it, you'll fall back into the same patterns. But with it, you create a new life brick by brick. With it, you prove to yourself and to the world that you are not defined by the past. You are defined by what you do now. And discipline means doing the right thing even when it's hard, even when it's boring, even when no one is watching. Discipline is silent. Discipline is steady. Discipline is the quiet grind that builds character. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't come back. Don't let anybody convince you that one mistake is the end. Your story is not over. Your legacy is not finished. What matters is what you do after the fall. Legacy is not built in the easy seasons. It's built in the storms. Legacy is not built when you win effortlessly. It's built when you lose, when you hurt, when you fail, and you still rise. The truth is, your past doesn't define you. What defines you is your response to the past. You can either live as a prisoner of your mistakes, chained by guilt and regret, or you can break free, rise up, and use those same mistakes as the foundation of your greatness. Every scar is a story. Every failure is a lesson. Every fall is an opportunity to rise higher than before. You want to leave an audience speechless? Don't do it with words. Do it with your life. Show them what resilience looks like. Show them what perseverance feels like. Show them that you are not finished, that you will not quit, that you will not let the world define you by your lowest moment. Show them that you are stronger because of your scars, wiser because of your failures, greater because of your struggles. That is how you inspire. That is how you create legacy. Stop trying to erase the past. Stop trying to pretend it never happened. Own it. Use it. Let it sharpen you. Let it humble you. Let it fuel you. Because when you stop running from your mistakes and start building discipline, you rise into a version of yourself that nobody can stop. You become untouchable. Not because you never fell, but because you refuse to stay down. This is your time. Your past has no power unless you give it power. Your mistakes cannot control you unless you let them. Right here, right now, you get to decide. Will I stay broken or will I rebuild? Will I hide from my failures or will I use them to rise? Will I let my emotions control me or will I trust the process of discipline? Own your mistakes. Build your discipline. Create your legacy. That's how you leave an audience speechless. That's how you live a life that speaks louder than any words could ever say. Because in the end, greatness is not about perfection. It's about perseverance. It's about courage. It's about the power to rise again and again, no matter how many times you fall. And if you do that, if you refuse to quit, if you own your story and live with relentless discipline, your legacy will speak forever.